Hi Pisces, welcome to your Lionsgate reading for August 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is involving another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. The Lionsgate or Lions Portal happens this year from July 26th through August 12th, and it is a time of, it's like a super new moon in the sense that it's a great time for releasing something and manifesting new for yourself, and you have a lot of celestial or cosmic help to really activate the light within that manifestation energy, that best person energy. So it's a really abundant, optimistic, fortuitous time to create and manifest. So let's see what you got, Pisces. All right, that was the Ten of Pentacles. Get it? Okay. All right, Pisces. Reading over. Ten of Pentacles, you're good. You're going to be just fine. Pisces. Seven of Wands. The Sun, that could be Leo. The Lovers, that could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Strength, Leo. Good gracious. Temperance, all right. Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, Pisces. The Emperor, that could be Aries. Holy cow, 5 out of 6 major arcana. Are you kidding me? This is huge. This is like a cycle. You just got vertical on something. You just said no more. I want this and I'm going after it. And okay. It's this Sun card. Oh my goodness. What's this Sun card about for Pisces? No more. What's this Lover's card? So this is you cutting out the clutter. This is you declaring peace and removal from the clutter. Like, this is my boundaries. I'm right here. It is best for me to be in my own space right now. That is where I belong and where I feel I fit and what works for me. This is you being happy by yourself. This is you finding it most advantageous to have time to think and reflect and understand, and that's where your happy place is right now. That's where you should be, because you're still figuring a few things out. You're still sorting through some things. You need that time to think, to have it all laid out and consider it. Nothing wrong with that. What's this Lover's card about for Pisces? Whoopsie. 9 of Swords. All right. So in the examining of all of that, let go of the worry about what you should be doing, with whom you should be choosing, or with whom you should be doing the things. Let this be your own time to reflect and to figure out what you feel right with or what you want to do. Quit focusing or centering it on the other person, or feeling like you have to, feeling like you should, that you should know the answer, that you should know what you want. Enough of the expectations. Get rid of those. This is just your time to kind of let things be as they are, and you're noticing and you're sitting in it and you're just being. What's this Strength card about for Pisces? 6 of Swords. Excellent. So transmute that worry into knowing that you have a knowing and a sense of what to do and when. This is having faith in yourself and knowing that you can do the right thing and not being swayed by emotion. So this worry about what you should or shouldn't do has no place. You're just looking at everything right now and you're happy to do so. You're happy to be where you're at. You don't need to worry about what you should eventually be doing. But that really comes from a place of instead knowing, well, I shouldn't say it comes from a place. It's almost like it gets transmuted. I think when things are out of whack for you, this whole, I want to say meandering, it's like you feel pressure to make a decision or make a choice, and you always kind of do it in favor of another person or what somebody else wants, what the job wants, what your partner wants, what your friends want. And I think this is why you called for a time of being unto yourself. because you just don't want to feel that pressure or that worry or like, oh, why hasn't this happened yet? Or, oh, I don't want to. I feel guilt. I feel like I should. No, you always end up knowing what is best for you. And you have a way of extricating yourself from any kind of, drama or just where you shouldn't be. So instead of feeling like you should, just trust that when the time is right, you will. When the time is right, you'll know. And I think you know that about yourself. It's just that when you get stressed, I don't think that's a natural state for you. So you all automatically go to accommodate somebody like, okay, wait. It's like, no, whomever can wait. Doesn't feel right yet. I'm still working it out. I'm still figuring it out. Don't rush me. You don't like me when I'm rushed. Trust me. I'm saying that's what you would say. Right. What's this temperance about for Pisces? Yeah, I don't like that pressure, that rushing there. That's right. So this is taking this energy, and it's almost like you're like, all right, everybody back off and leave me alone. Because you're feeling crowded and you're feeling rushed and you're feeling like you have to give someone either a decision or you have to maybe make a choice before you feel that you're ready. It doesn't always happen in someone else's timeline or even yours, but you always know. The Pisces I'm reading for, you have a really good sense of what and when and how. Like, you know yourself pretty well. You get into sketchy territory when you're rushed, and then you try to accommodate and make everybody happy because you're good at handling a lot. And then you sit here in agony with the decision and then kind of erupt like, everybody back off. And they're like, well, what? I thought you wanted the job, or I thought you wanted to move here. And you're like, I did. Don't I look happy? And, no, you're stressed because it doesn't feel right yet. So don't forego your intuition just to accommodate or to make a decision that you might not feel ready to make. Give time, and what you're doing right now, to understand things. And that's where you should be, to be able to just have time to think instead of rushing to a decision. Let go of that. You'll know when you know. And so what happens when you allow for, I'll know when I know. I don't know when I can give you an answer. I don't know what I want right now. I'm not going to stress about it. I'll know what to do when I know what to do. I'll know what the answer is without worry, without fear, but with logic and intuition. I'll know what feels right. And then we have you being very savvy, that once you get enough power back in a swing of this, we have harmony and peace and purpose. You're doing things with purpose. You're planning. You know yourself well enough to know where to position yourself, what to put yourself in. This is going into situations from here forward, being at peace with your decision and knowing that you made the right decision for you and being okay with that. So even if someone else isn't happy with what you wanted, you're happy with it. You know what's right for you. This is not being pushed into a decision, because when you're pushed into a decision, when you're asked to kind of commit, when you're, or when you're sitting there worried about what everybody else wants or whatever, it gets them the exact opposite. You want to tell everybody just to leave you alone. Yeah, I know I made that decision, but now you have to leave me alone. Wait, what? I thought you wanted, no, I wanted you to get off my back is what I wanted. Yeesh. But this realization needed to happen, because this is where you're at your best right here, is when you're going with the flow, when you know what is right for you and you know where to put yourself and where not. You know what to say no to. You know what to volunteer for or what to sit out. How fast to take something, how slow to take something, when to go. This is you finding your way back to trusting yourself again. What's this Emperor about? I think on the surface level, this could be you not giving someone a decision they want. This could be you delaying something. But I think it's also in the process of doing that, you're realizing how much you've been doing that and being like, you know what? I don't think it's just about that one answer. I think this is about my pattern of always being willing to accommodate other people, and I need to move away from that. So I'm going to go away for a while, or I'm going to be by myself for a while, and I'm going to think, because I need to get back to where I'm operating from a position of knowing what's best for me and faith, and coming from a peaceful decision rather than being stressed out and trying to make everybody happy or doing all the things And then I'm like, oh, that's what you'd be saying. All right. So then we have, okay, so Emperor, that could be Aries, and 9 of Pentacles. Yay. Because that puts you firmly ensconced in moving from a place of power, from knowing what's best for you, and from just being at peace with how things are and what you've created for yourself. This is not being obligated to anybody but yourself, and making sure that you take care of yourself. And I don't want this to sound like, oh, you know, you're destined to be. It's not that. You could be in a relationship with this. You could be with somebody. You're just saying, I'm not going to do how I did anymore. I need some time to think. I need to figure out and get back to myself again, and know that if I make a decision, it's because I feel strongly about it. It's not from a place of fear. It's without drama. And it's what's best for me. It's what I feel right about. It's a balanced decision, logic and intuition. I feel right about it. It makes sense. And good things come from that. You want me in that position. You don't want me stressed out and just making a decision to make everybody else happy, because then I ask you to go away. Or I bail. You know what I mean? So this, we got the Emperor and we got the 9 of Pentacles. This is being very much in charge of your happiness, your feeling fulfilled, feeling strong, and liking your position, being able to take care of yourself and your own needs, just feeling really strong and fortified and able to handle what you want, because you went through this period of healing and examining. I need to get back to myself, and where I'm making a decision based on what I feel is right for me. Back in control and being very happy with that. And again, this doesn't mean that you're partnerless. It just means that you're not going to be swayed, and you're making decisions that you feel right about. And because of that, everybody else benefits, because they don't have you needing to take time out or to recoup or to stay away or to avoid or whatever, because you've been obligated or over volunteered or whatever. This is you getting back to yourself. Back in control of you and what you want. Money, security, stability. What else for Pisces? This is, you know what, this feels like you've got, I don't know if I mentioned this before in another reading, but business is, on a side note, this feels like business is really good for you also, that you're just really, that's untouchable. There's something very untouchable. You're very protective about your ability to make money for yourself and to provide for yourself, to have your own money, your own means. Love is all around. Nice. Very good. I like it. Perhaps this is saying no need to worry. This is getting back to yourself. This is remembering what you bring to the table, what you want, being kind to yourself, not shoulding on yourself anymore. All right. And I can't remember if I did the split in the deck, so I just did that one. I'm going to do another one. Pisces. Trust in the magic. I love that. Trust in that time that you take for yourself to kind of get grounded again. And this is, I don't need to tell you this because this is you doing it. This is you having faith and being like, okay, I'm ready to move forward now. I also think this is, okay, so we got trust in and feeling grounded, but we've also got you being very savvy about your choices. And dare I say that trust is helped by logic and intuition. When you feel good about something, when you feel like it's right and it makes sense, and you feel it's a lot easier to have that trust. All right. We all have that spidey sense that kicks in when something's not right. And you know, it's funny, I feel like you're less likely to, and this is with everybody, to beat yourself up when you've trusted in something that you honestly believed and then it didn't work out. You're like, well, you know what? I thought this was... It's like you don't beat yourself up because you believed in it. And so you made a mistake. So what? Doesn't mean, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible judge of character. I'm never going to invest in people again or what. No, it just means that, well, I thought it was going to work and you went boldly with your decision. That's the lesson, is that you trusted yourself to do what you wanted. It might not have worked out, but that doesn't mean that your judgment's flawed. It means that, well, living for the moment, did what I thought was best at the time. All right. So you can trust yourself here. This is logic and intuition and making savvy decisions here because you feel grounded and you feel like there's balance. That's for, I like it. That's for Pisces. Weighing the options. What makes sense here? Being discerning. Listen. So it's watery, it's blue. This is about listening to your emotions, your intuition. All makes sense for right here. Puts you back into feeling secure and in control because you've given your reasoning a voice and you're acting on it. And you're putting that first instead of accommodating people that are asking of you. Boundaries are a good thing. And the winning streak continues, honestly. You're sitting pretty. Money's really good. I know that's an aside. This is kind of a meta meaning or a reading, but for practical everyday, money's really good. And I like that you're taking time out to listen and to get back to you. Pisces. I think that's reversed. Both of them are reversed, I think. So 6 of Swords reversed, I think it is. Checking. That's a 7. 7 of Swords, yes. 7 of Swords reversed. All right. 7 of Swords reversed, and this is Ace of Pentacles reversed. So, you're not hitching anything to something that doesn't have that stable foundation. This is you getting back to the stable foundation. And your eyes are open. You're not being deceived. You're not committing to something you don't feel right about. It's almost like you dodged a dodgy situation because it didn't feel right. You were not going to, above all, you're not going to attach to something that is not going to pay you back or be worth the investment, especially with the effort and the energy you put into it. It's almost like you pulled back and then you decided to stay pulled back. And that if we're doing this, if we're going forward and doing this, it's going to be on my terms because I just didn't feel right about the way it was before. There has to be room for this, this, and this. That's if you're in partnership. But so this is you recalibrating. This is you recalibrating. Yay for that. Okay. Pisces. Yay. I'm glad for this. It's like you knew what you were doing all along. Okay. I hope this was helpful. I'm glad you stopped by, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care. I was hoping to get this up by 8, 8:17 or 8:35 to have it be like 8s, because today's August 8th. But all right, I'll see you soon. Take care.